Hello, this is my first video, maybe, to my first YouTube channel. Um, yes, so this video will be an introduction. I'm in my dorm room. I have my beautiful stack of books, Vincent Van Gogh, A Starry Night. There's another poster right there, and then on this wall, you can't see it. My friend, my lovely friend, I love her, I adore her. She was like, "Oh, I'm thinking about restarting my YouTube channel." And I was kind of thinking about doing a YouTube channel as well because I have been watching a lot of YouTube recently, specifically about books. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start one too. So this account, this channel will be mostly books, maybe a little bit of film, maybe a little bit of a vlog, but 99% books. It's all I do, it's all I want to talk about. My life is consumed with reading and literature. I like to read books, I like to be in books, I like to buy books, I like to smell books, I like to see books, I like to talk about books. It's my entire life. Again, I'm a college student. I'm not going out, not partying. I'm in my room with a book in my hand. So that's, I guess, my introduction. I'm going to do a little book haul from last weekend. Super fun. My friends came up to visit me, kind of for a birthday celebration. My birthday was in August. I don't know when this video is going to be posted, but probably somewhere in September. They came up for Labor Day weekend and they took me to Barnes and Noble and they bought me a gift card. I love them, super sweet. So I bought 2 books at Barnes and Noble. Both of them were basically on a whim, and I've already read one. So this is the first book. A disclaimer: my camera is inverted. I do not know if I will fix it because I think I look much prettier inverted, but whatever, we'll see. So this is Ponyboy by Eliot Duncan. There are like 3 book talkers that I trust with my entire soul. One of them mentioned this book. Again, didn't go into detail. I don't really know what this book is about. I bought it on a whim. All I know is that it's about a kid named Ponyboy and that he is trans. Another disclaimer: all of my books are queer. That's like all I read. Queer literature, lit fic, horror. I don't care. It's all gonna be queer 99% of the time. So this stack over here, I can tell you maybe 2 books in this stack that's not queer. However, there was a couple other books in this stack I've been reading. A couple other books in this stack. I was like, oh, they're not queer. Then they turned out to be queer. So sometimes it's not even intentional. I'm buying books and they're just turning out to be queer. I love queer people. I love queerness. I love queerness. I love queer people. I love queer culture. I love queer books. So this one, Ponyboy, bought on a whim. Super excited for it. Not too big. And yeah. So then the second book that I bought and I have already read is Open Throat by Henry Hoke. When I saw this book a couple of times, and the only thing people would say about this book is that it's about a gay mountain lion, and that's why I bought it. They were like, oh, it's about a gay mountain lion and it's really good. So I picked it up. I've read it, a couple of tabs in there. Disclaimer: this book is not about a gay mountain lion. People use the word gay too easily, too fluidly. The word gay is not fluid. This is about a queer mountain lion, and however, the book doesn't talk about the mountain lion's sexual orientation or gender or identity. It does use queerness as a metaphor, which I think was done so well and so subtle. It was really good. It was really silly, a little sad at sometimes, really short. It's only 150 pages, but honestly, it's much less than that because this is how the pages are formatted. So I really like this book. I give it a 4 out of 5 on Goodreads. I love Goodreads. And then I just put a little quote down with my review. So after we went to Barnes & Noble and I got my 2 books, we went to the movie. We were originally going to watch Honey Don't because, again, queerness. But then we heard Honey Don't was bad. So at the last minute, we switched it to Caught Stealing, which was a really funny movie, pretty entertaining. I enjoyed it. After the movie, we found a queer bookstore. Again, I love queer people. I love queer books. So of course we had to go to the queer bookstore, and I bought 4 books. And I read 1. So these are the 4 books that I have bought. I'm going to go through them one by one. I'm going to start with the one that I read, Woman by Chloe Caldwell. I got this book because my friend was really, really excited to read this book. And so I bought it with her. I don't want to say I thought the book was bad because I never think a book is bad. I enjoy books' perspectives, where they're coming from, what they're talking about, their experiences, their opinions. I enjoy a book for that reason alone. However, I think that I might have been overhyped because of my friend's excitement. Basically, this book is about a woman who moves to another city and starts to question her personality after meeting an older butch lesbian. This older butch lesbian is also in a 10-year-long relationship. So not my favorite trope. I kind of don't like age gap cheating. I don't know. It's never done it for me. There's another book somewhere over here. I think it's that one. Acts of Desperation. I don't know why I bought that. I don't think I'm going to dislike it, but I'm not going to love it. I might not even like it. It's an age gap book, but it's straight. Anyway, so again, beautiful book, but I think I'm just not the target audience. I'm not in a relationship at all. I've never questioned my sexuality. I'm pretty sure that's the right one. I did think that the confrontations, the frustrations, just a relationship period can cause that. So I did really enjoy that. The frustrations within the characters of the book, the disbelief, the confusion, because I just like seeing 2 people interact with each other. So I thought that was pretty good. But overall, I gave it 3 stars. It's not super low, and it's not the greatest. That's like the lowest I'm gonna rate is 3, because it doesn't mean I dislike it, but it's like I just didn't love it. I didn't even really like it. It was an experience. I enjoyed reading it. But when it was over, I was like, okay, next. Okay, so this one is called Bury Your Gaze. It is by a bunch of authors. Yes. Again, it's inverted. You can't see that. A bunch of authors, a collection of 16 tragic queer horror stories. Totally bought this on a whim. I don't know anything about this book. I don't know any of these authors. But I'm really excited to read it. I'm trying to get into different genres because I'll usually just read contemporary literature, literary fiction, whatever the genre is called. So I'm trying to move into a horror category, because I think horror can be symbolic. I think horror can be fun. I think it can be interesting, but I think specifically given that it's queer horror, it can be symbolic. So I'm trying to move into that. So I got this. Really excited for it. I think the cover is pretty. I think the title is wonderful, and I'm excited to read it. I don't know anything about this. I didn't even read the back. I saw the cover. I saw it says, yeah, tragic queer horror, and I bought it. Next is another queer horror. This is Thirst, by Marina. I'm not gonna pronounce her last name, because I don't want to butcher it. I think butchering last names is very rude. I bought this. I also have Hungerstone. It's close to the bottom. I also have Hungerstone. They're supposed to be similar. Sapphic vampires. Guys, I'm gay. I love queer literature. Anyway, so I bought this. I think this one's gonna be a little bit more interesting because it is set in Buenos Aires, which, if I remember correctly, is Brazil. That might be wrong. I don't think that's Brazil. I think it's Argentina, actually, given that the author is Argentinian. I don't know geography. Cities. I don't know cities. Anyway, this one uses Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Hungerstone that I have uses Carmilla. So I like that we're using classics in the modern day. I haven't read Frankenstein, but I have read Carmilla. Anyway, I'm really excited for this one. I think, again, the cover is beautiful. I really like covers that use other art. I think sculptures are beautiful. I think art is beautiful. If I were to ever see a piece of a book with the cover of anything from Vincent van Gogh, I would immediately buy it. I kind of do it anyway, like the cover of My Year of Rest and Relaxation, one of the covers of The Glutton. I just think they're beautiful. I just think they're pretty. I think that choice is great. Just, I like the details on the book, the little vampire bites. I'm really excited to read this. Also, I'm excited to read everything. I'm excited to read, period. Last but not least, I got Edinburgh by Alexander Chee. My reasoning for getting this is that over the summer I read Alexander Chee's autobiographical novel called How to Write an Autobiographical Novel. And I thought it was so beautiful. I thought it was so well written. I thought it covered many different topics. I just thought it was great. I get 5 stars. It was a really good book. It was written so well. And so obviously within his autobiography, he wrote about his process and his struggles and the motivation to write Edinburgh, which is about a 12-year-old Korean kid. He's in a choir, and his choir teacher sexually assaults him. But then it is also, I don't want to say a love story, but maybe a coming of age, coming together, about the kid, the Korean kid, and his friend who was also abused by the director. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, this is motivated from his own abuse. So I saw it at the bookstore and I bought it. So that's it. These are my 6 books, 2 of which I don't know where they went, 2 of which have already been read, and then 4 of which are to be read. Again, I love reading. I don't know what I'm going to do with this account, but this is the intro. I tried to make it interesting. I tried to show some books that I want to read. I tried to talk about some books that I have already read. Tried to add little bits and pieces of myself by talking about Vincent van Gogh. That's all I can really say. I don't know how much I'm going to do with this account. Honestly, I just want to do it for myself, kind of look back on me and what I have been reading and doing, because I'm consuming so much books, so much literature. I'm on my 43rd book of the year, and it is only September. I don't want to forget about it. And although I post the books that I read every like books of the month on my Instagram, I just feel like I'm not doing as much justice. I can be recommending these to people that will actually read them. I can be talking about them in a way that's much more in depth, that's much more emphasized. I can get recommendations if my videos gain popularity, which is kind of scary to think about, but it's okay. That's it. That's all I have to say. I haven't started yet, but this is the book that I am going to be reading potentially right after I finish this video. I don't know. I need to be doing some studying again, college. But this is what I'm reading. I don't know too much about this book. All I know, it's set in, I think, 1894. Yes, 1894. And these 2 married men are writing a book about how homosexuality should not be deemed as a crime, that it is absolutely normal. So yeah, I'm like, oh, word, like that seems fun. So that's what I'm reading. Anyway, don't know if this will be uploaded. If it does, I don't know, what am I supposed to say? Like and subscribe. That's it.